Watch Starcross TV, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. It is the Morning Star Breakfast Show brought to you by Starcross Television. How are you doing? How was your night? How did you wake up? Did you wake up from the left side of your bed or the right side of your bed? Wherever you woke up, I'd like to tell you that it doesn't matter where you woke up. All you need to do is put in effort in achieving your dreams and the schedules you wrote for today. If you do not stand up from that pretty bed of yours, I am not sure you will be able to achieve these dreams. Once again, you're welcome to Morning Star Breakfast Show, brought to you by Starcross Television. My name is Ruth Obu, and I'm not doing this alone. I'd like to introduce you to my counterparts here on set. I'd like to start with the one seated at my far left in the person of Peace Smith. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I see that you're looking very colorful this morning.
Thank you. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank God. Yeah, good morning to our beautiful audience and wonderful audience. I hope you're doing great. Yes, it is the start of a new day. Of course, being the third day in the month of December 2025, and I believe wherever you are doing great. Yes, this is my own words to you that security is everyone's business. So when you see something, ensure you say something and be at a great alert wherever you are. Of course, I know God is protecting all of us, so be alert as well.
All right, thank you so very much. I love that security is everyone's, business. Yes, so endeavor to always stay at alert. Remember, this is Nigeria. All right, so always endeavor to lock your doors before you go to sleep.
Sometimes even the car you are in, sorry, not like I'm cutting words from your mouth.
Okay.
Because a lot of us, we do this mistake that maybe you are entering a bus, maybe you boarded a taxi, or depending on what private car you're using or public transport you're using, you don't even take cognizance of those seated around you. Some people don't even greet. Do you know the bus you are entering or the transit you are entering, if it's safe? No, let's be honest with ourselves if it's safe. So please, whenever you enter any public transport, ensure you check on it. It's not like you start looking at everyone, but there's how you can smartly do that and no one. If you're not comfortable with it, you excuse yourself at the right time so that you not end up entering danger and saying, oh, God is alive and all of that, please.
All right, thank you so very much. So endeavor to always read the room. What I'm trying to say is whenever you are in a place, see how you can read the environment. You know everything. Do not be in a place, but you are not actually in the place. Be in the place and actually be in the place, remembering that this is Nigeria. Also, with us on set today is Brother David Eric. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Sister Ruth. Good morning to you, Sister Peace.
How do you do?
I'm fine. I'm
How
fine.
are you feeling?
I'm good. It's good to have two beautiful ladies. Yes. Yes, good morning to you, our wonderful, amazing audience. It's good to know you're glued to Star Cross Television. And this is me telling you that do not be pushed around on the things you love doing. Just be happy and do those things. Yes, yes.
Not what?
Do not be pushed around on the
Okay.
things you love doing. Be happy doing those things. And also, I think, or I feel, we learn a lot when we fail, not when we succeed. So we should be open for mistakes and corrections and try to see how we can capitalize on those failures and move ahead, not getting stuck to failure. So once again, you're welcome to the Morning Star Breakfast Show. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. Like he said, we learn from
Mistakes
Ah,
and
mistakes
failures
and failures.
rather
Yes.
than success.
So when people criticize your wrongdoings, I feel like you should even appreciate them more,
Sure.
even if you do not say it verbally to them. You should be thankful that people have actually seen, something you were never able to see. That is, if they speak to you nicely, some correct arrogant,
even if it's not nicely,
well.
even if it's not nicely, I just think we should always try to pick out the positive aspect. Everybody cannot be the same.
Yeah.
We all come from different background. You might be seeing something from 6, you might be seeing it from 9.
Yeah,
Depends on
depending
how
on how you
you
turn
are.
the numbers.
Yeah, you're seeing it. But I think the individual should just have an open heart. It might be hurting, but just have an open heart to just say, let's get this done.
But I actually want to say something
Okay.
based on where he said that do not be pushed around by what you love doing, because a lot of persons, they tend to fall into that
True.
orbit where, oh, this is something you love doing, this is something if you do it to be for the good of other persons, but you're still there, you understand, you refuse doing these things. Sometimes we want someone to push you. For example, let's bring it to our own limits where maybe you're in church and you know that you can actually read the Bible, you know that you can actually sing, you know that you can actually pray. And this is something you can do without someone having to push you.
Yeah.
You understand? But then you just be there. You want someone to beacon on you all the time. Please go and do this, go and do this. Whereas you know how important or how passionate you are about this thing. Even when it comes to sometimes our own talent or maybe ourselves as a person, as a whole. So sometimes don't wait until someone tell you, oh, you have to do this or push you. So in our dialect, that's how we call it in our dialect. So I will just have to pass on that. You understand? So whatever you're doing, just see how you can do it well and not wait until someone pushes you with force to do it.
Okay, thank you so very much. I also understand that, like religiously or in our kingdom, the way we were taught in Sabbath, when somebody forces you or tells you to do
There's no
something,
blessings.
yes,
attached.
I feel like according to my Sabbath teacher, the blessing is divided into two.
Two.
For instance, it's time for Sabbath. I'm using Sabbath because that's where I got this knowledge
We all
from.
came
You know,
from, yeah.
I'm using Sabbath. When it is time for Sabbath, 4 p.m., you're back from school already.
Yeah.
You have eaten, you have rested, you've done your afternoon chores. And then it's 4 p.m. You should be able to get ready before that time, but somehow, you're waiting because in your street you have your Sabbath mates there, and they are coming. They will certainly dress up and still come and wait for you 20 to 30 minutes. Our Sabbath teacher let us know that when you allow them to enter, in fact, don't even allow them to even enter your compound, because they are the ones reminding you that it is time for you to go and serve God or go and sing or do the things you have to do at
The church
or Sabbath class. So For me, I think once you allow somebody to tell you what you're supposed to do, when you know actually that you are supposed to do this thing, the blessing is divided.
That's
I don't
if
know
there will be
if
a
you have
blessing for
experienced,
you.
if you have experienced this, the moment this knowledge was passed on to us, we stopped, waiting for our mates to come. In fact, to tell you, don't worry, we are coming. Or once you are entering, the way we will shout, I am my sister, don't come in, don't come in, we are done, we are done, we are walking out already. So yes, do not wait until somebody tells you what to do, all right, because I feel like it is very, very bad. It is not spiritually hygiene, So yes, before we go on a short break, Sister Peace, what was your most embarrassing moment in school?
Okay, my most
I like for you to be
embarrassing
very, very,
real.
very real.
Okay, is it secondary, primary, university? University. I was actually a good girl, so I've never had any embarrassing moment. Yeah, and then that's where everyone is seen as an adult. But I feel one of my most embarrassing moments in secondary school was when my principal, though I've forgotten his name right now, he had to call an assembly. Then I had a guy, like in terms of my classmates, so I was always taking second and the guy would always take first, right from JS1. So at that very day, I felt it was just, to address, because there were days that maybe during afternoon they would just assemble us and now address the whole public. And that very day, I felt it was just a normal day thing, only for him to say, where is Peace Smith? Peace Smith, come out. And I had to go and hit myself, because prior to that day, he had already called me and called the boy and was like, does he have two heads? Like two heads that you are always taking second, you have never beaten before, he's always taking first. So when he actually did that, like I felt so embarrassed. Like, I know there was one when I was in primary school that my mom had to come scold a boy who was always steering my school back, bullying and all of that. But I feel that was the most embarrassing moment for me in secondary school, because he had to call the whole school, right from JS to SS3, and was shouting my name that I should come out here and explain why Michael is always taking first and I'm always taking second. Like, there's something you shouldn't talk about, you understand? But then he took it upon himself, and as Father would love it, from that very term, by Father's grace, I was now taking first, and the guy was even struggling with third. So that was just the most embarrassing moment for me.
I don't think that's an embarrassing
but
moment.
that's, we all have our own way of defining it. You understand? So that is my own embarrassing moment for me, because I was actually a good girl.
Yeah,
So
I felt that she could not face the
I
public,
couldn't.
you
I
understand?
had to go
so
hit
she
myself.
was shy about the whole thing, so I think that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
She
Okay,
was
what
taking
about
her words.
you?
Funny enough, I don't have any moments, like seriously, during school days. I was like the favorite, so definitely I cannot have any dull moment. I don't want to use as embarrassment any dull moment. I never encountered one, but of school, should I say, when I was growing up, I think I also had threats of the moments you call embarrassment is where you cannot face a particular thing. So you were shy of a particular situation. I think I encountered that when I was in my primary school or early GS1 or thereabout. When I was doing quiz, my Sabbath teacher, I think I've said that before, my Sabbath teacher knew very well that I knew the answer. But like I was very shy to speak out. Like they will ask the question. He knows that I know the answer, but I cannot say anything because I was very, very shy. Not until he had to walk up like we were doing quiz and gave me a wonderful knock. And as if
I can relate.
he just unveiled me. He just opened me up and instantly I started speaking and so on and so forth. He knew very well, like I know this answer, but I was saying it within, but it's not coming out. The voice is not coming out. So I think that was from where I had freedom and liberation. So I think by God's grace, I could face any crowd or any situation I am in. But I think that was my freedom and my redemption to everything, because I was really, really, really very shy. Like I was really, really very shy. I think most children are going through this.
Yeah.
There are so many children that are very excellent, they are good, but they cannot face it. So most times we term them as people that are very dull, or they are bad, or they are something, or they are weak. they just need a moment of liberation. Yeah, I am just trying to get the scenario again. Like, it's so funny. Called me up and I started facing my fears gradually.
Okay.
All right, thing. Well, I will be too shy, you know, or too cold to even speak up. I'll just watch other children, you know, do their debates, recite this, recite that. It's not like I do not know. Well, I'm like, I don't think I will be able. I don't think, I don't want to compete, you know. I don't want to compete with them. They are good. Let them do it. It's their thing. Let me just allow them to be in the spotlight, you know. Not until our Sabbath teacher one day, I don't know what he saw, but then he said, okay, on Sunday, usually Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, you know, then he gave us this recitation on Wednesday. He said on Sunday, was it Sunday? He said Friday would be like the dry run, and then Sunday when parents are there, you know, new people, the Sunday Sabbath children are there. That is when you come out and recite it. I can still remember the name was Egg of Life, and it was about, let's say, like 2 pages. You need to recite, you know. So I was just like, what are we going to do? I did not just leave it at that. If it's only that one, I don't have any problem. But then he said, as you are coming for service, before you enter, he's going to keep somebody who knows, a child. You know, let's say you are 10 years old, he's going to keep a child of 6 years old and give a cane to the Sabbath. It was like, it's not my making. If you do not know how to recite, the child will give you 3. It was already written on the board since Wednesday. So the child will give you 3. If you're able to recite the second one, I think that was Psalm 121. If you are not able to recite that one, 2 strokes. If you are not able to recite the Egg of Life, 3 strokes. And then if you did not even come around, Wednesday, Friday, 6 strokes. Everything is written on the board, so you already know your fate, you know. So I came that, in fact, I had already started preparing, but my mind, I was not even thinking of sharing anything. Like, let me just know for myself, not for the masses. So then I went, I saw this child by the door. I'm like, no way. Because no way, we are certainly going to fight after Sabbath. Like, if you flog me after Sabbath,
you have to dress up.
You have to face I am my twin sister. That was in my mind. And I said, no. But then again, we are going to escalate things. We'll still come back to the same Sabbath. And then the Sabbath teacher will be the one to discipline I am my sister. So I was just like, okay. I went in, the Sabbath teacher was there. Was like, yes. Psalm 121, I recited. It starts well again, because I will never say a word normally, just like you. Egg of Life, I recited again. He said, no, say it again. Like, he was so shocked that I had to recite up to 2 times, you know, because in his mind, I will make sure this child disciplines you so that you start talking. I was able to, you know, recite this, the Psalm 121 and the Egg of Life, and then he allowed me pass. Since then, like, he had this doubt. He just cleared the doubts in his mind that I couldn't talk. And then every time he'll be like, Ruth, you're handling this one, you're handling that one. That is one. Now let's quickly go back to, let's quickly take it to tertiary times, institution or times, our days, my days in the university. Once upon a time, a lecturer was talking to somebody. I actually thought I was the one he was talking to. The person was behind, you know, and I was just like, okay, sir. My friend, get up. I actually stood up and started running to go and do what I'm not even sure of because of fear. You understand? So when I stood up and I was like, let's say 1 minute into the running, that was when I realized people called me, it's not you, it's another person. You know, all eyes was on me already. I had to, like, you know, cover my shame. I covered my shame and then went back. You know how somebody's talking to somebody behind you? I think it's you. So the whole time you were just paying attention. Okay, sir, I'm sorry about that, sir. I'm going to do it right now, sir. And then you're already standing up and going to see how you can get these things done. That was one of my...
That means you are many.
Most embarrassing... Yes, one of my most embarrassing moments. The other ones I've actually shared. Second,
I was thinking, you know, part of the most embarrassing moments can be maybe when your mom is actually talking to someone, maybe a visitor or a stranger, and you now chip in. The next thing embarrasses you in front of that person.
That was why I said school.
Yeah.
School. There it's just you now, you and your teacher. I've had several embarrassing moments. Like the one, a teacher brought me out and said I should denounce the father. Are you ready to leave Brotherhood of the Cross and Star? Who is Olumba to you? Do you know you're worshiping man? I don't know if I should say that was another embarrassing moment. Somehow, because he doesn't know what he did. There was stigmatization. Reading from 100%.
That as well.
You know, where I stayed for like a week or 2 weeks. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Just my sister, my twin sister, and my cousin in school. Aside from those two, nobody wanted to have anything to do.
Yeah, I had the whole class
ganging
up to fight me.
No, they would fight.
That's my own story.
Yeah. They won't fight because we already know where we are. Like it was a forced school. You are not. If you fight, you already know your punishment. But then there was this stigma. Nobody wants to come close to me. You know, children. Even when I pass, people will be like. You know, they wanted nothing to do with me. You understand? That was so embarrassing. And the way father just gave me words because I was young, I was small, I was naive. Normally, I won't be able to talk. But then immediately he asked me, I told him, no, I love where I am. Like, are you serious? Are you sure they've not given you anything? I told him, no, uncle. No, uncle. He said, are you sure? Like, he brought just like that. That was another embarrassing. That was nursery school. I still had one in. I don't know. I feel like father has kept them in all my academic pursuits. Nursery school, I had the uncle there, and then secondary school, I had one auntie, madam there. University, another one. You know, the university time. I think it caused a problem that the class was on standstill for like 20 minutes, waiting for I and this to finish our arguments, you know, in a philosophy class. But that is a long story. We do have a topic of discourse today, but before we bring it on, we'd like to go on a short break. But if you're watching us, this is the Morning Star Breakfast Show, brought to you by Starcross Television. If you think you've had embarrassing moments worse than the ones we have shared, please hit our comment section. We are live on our YouTube channel. Do well to drop it there, or our Facebook page, Starcross Prayer Line. Do well to drop your most embarrassing moment. If it is something worth sharing, if it is too embarrassing for you to share, you can actually leave it, and then, you know, we dive into the main topic of discourse. Remember, there was Bro Eric promised to do something yesterday, which nobody, you know, actually won it. I think we can continue today. So engage in the conversation today and win a prize. You know, it might be data or airtime credit. For now, we're going on a short break. When we come back, Morning Star Breakfast Show continues.
Enye isiorokuyo, enye kokoku, enye isiorokuyo, olumba edi andi kanemyofyo de kuprumpo, enye kesese kokoku, odiongo enye isiorokuyo, enye kesese. Enye isiorokuyo, enye kokoku, enye isiorokuyo, olumba edi andi kanemyofyo nekupumpo, enye kesese kokoku, odiongo enye isiorokuyo.
Afu udebeke kakade ndikura beyo. Afu udebeke kakade ndibyanga mbogo. Olumba ono anami yoga nyanuru manenya pakabaresi. Papa kesese kokoku oriongo eri enye isiorokuyo.
Enye kesese isiorokuyo, enye kokoku, enye isiorokuyo, olumba edi andi kanemyofyo nekupumpo, enye kesese kokoko odiongo edi enye isiorokuyo
enye kesese edi enye isiorokuyo enye kokoko edi enye isiorokuyo edi robuyo esie iworo kite kenifio kese nyiri na mbese papa kememe kefefen onofio edi nyiri isu wakaba
enye kesese edi enye isiorokuyo enye kokoko edi enye isiorokuyo olumba edi andi kanenyofio nebukrumbo enye kesese kokoko odiongo edi enye isiorokuyo
Abiange mi moi bianga de kobi ubonge sienye ofia. Me tube konge mi moi wana de niswa nobi ubonge sie. Ubonge sie moi dia de kentube enye odiongo. Kesese kokoku odiongo edini isuvakaba. Enye kesese o enye ofio kukusa na mdeke tube enye kokoko